joy of a new voyage far across the Sea of Thieves. Just you, the wide open world, and oh well, it's not just you, she's here too. Oh, and this guy's here. But the point is, this is a shared world, ripe for exploring and raiding with your fine pirate crew. Look at them! Scurrying around, making themselves useful. That's what we like to see. The world of Sea of Thieves seethes with possibilities, with adventures skulking above and below the waves. All you have to do is jump in and oh, there she goes. Few things tempt a pirate like the siren song of a lootable shipwreck. Careful though, there could be anything down there. Literally, there could be anything. We haven't finished designing it yet. Joking, that was a joke. Ah, sunken treasure. It's like a pirate performance bonus. Every player's decisions and discoveries will be different, but however you plan on seeking your fortune, it pays to be prepared. For gigantic lumps of iron, these are surprisingly portable. Amazing workmanship. Anyway, better get them back on board while the coast is clear. There's really no sense in pushing your luck down here. Now that is not a beast you want to pick a fight with. Yes, it's possible to take on these toothy terrors of the deep, but you're not much used to your crew bitten in two. Sometimes a tactical retreat is perfectly acceptable, in the spirit of that legendary pirate captain, Pathetic Dave. Thankfully, for every tense standoff, there's a moment of celebration or shared wonder. But for now, stow your hard-earned loot and enjoy the voyage. On Devil's Ridge beneath the sands, the gold lies hidden from thieving hands. Oh, well, that's typical. Oh look! Here we are at Devil's Ridge. Nice transition, by the way. And so you'll shift from the heart of the sea to the island shore, where you'll explore jungles and coves, cliff tops and caverns. Every region has its very own landmarks, and over time you'll uncover hidden shortcuts, abandoned stashes, and vistas that will steal your grog-soaked breath away. And yes, sometimes you'll encounter people who, for whatever reason, would like to blow you into little pieces. That's pirating for you. Keep that pistol primed, because you'll also face the roaming remains of those raiders who came before you, caught short in pursuit of their own legends. An afterlife of fighting and troublemaking until all your bits fall off. It's what they would have wanted. Now, make sure your crewmates all have a part to play. Yep, that works. And look, he brought the riddle map. Seek the cursed boar shrine where there is no sky. It lies in wait for a light held high. Right, well that's got to be around here somewhere. But if you've got a bad feeling, you can always leave someone on board to brace the ship for a speedy getaway. Decisions. Ah, looks like they've sniffed out that place where there is no sky. Time to pool your resources as you plunge into the unknown. It would be easy to come a cropper in these claustrophobic caves. You don't want to wander off track. Unless, of course, you're streaming, and you'll have loads of people in the chat telling you what to do anyway. Don't mind that, it's probably nothing. Just kids. Of course, the Premier Plunder isn't just lying around to be claimed by any old drunken bumbler. You'll need to watch out for likely locations, following your map, clues, and your instincts to make light work of each new mystery. Light work. Little lantern joke there, you're welcome. Anyway, step 11 paces northwest, through the gloom. Dig my chest from its tomb. And with that, we're one step closer to payday. Then again, some of the loot in these parts has lain undisturbed for a long, long time. That has to be the spot. You can practically taste the treasure. Good call on the double duty shovel work too. That storm outside was nipping at your heels. Ah, very nice. Of course, the trouble with treasure as a rule is that the owners really like to hang on to it. If you've got your hands full, it's up to your crew to watch your back. And while they're doing that, it's time for another strategic withdrawal with the loot. Nope, not that way. That's it. Easy now. Don't stop, keep going. Almost there. Watch that next step, it's a doozy. Now that's a rescue. If you can regularly beat the odds and get chests back to your ship, you'll be able to turn a tidy profit by trading them in at an outpost. It's just the tiny matter of making it through this storm in one piece. Pirate life is here on the Sea of Thieves, and you can live yours however you want, so rally your crew. Swear your oaths and set sail for riches and infamy. Become a pirate of legend. Just try not to be this one.
Play it on Xbox One.
Hi, I'm Gordon Walton, and I've executive produced some games you might have heard of, such as Ultima Online, The Sims Online, Star Wars Galaxies, and Star Wars The Old Republic.
Hi, and I'm J. Todd Coleman. I'm the creative director of Shadowbane, Wizard 101, and Pirate 101.
And we're the founders of Artcraft Entertainment.
So our goal at Artcraft is to create a new type of online experience, something that hasn't been done before.
I want to play something with the intensity of a season of Game of Thrones, only in a game setting.
Yeah, exactly. Allies, enemies, alliances, betrayal, conquest. These are the components that we feel are lacking in today's online experiences.
And we're going to change that.
So Crowfall is a mix of a massively multiplayer online role-playing game and a strategy game. The problem is those are two very, very different genres. In an MMO, the expectation players have is that the world will be persistent, actually permanent. In a strategy game, the expectation is that the game is over when somebody wins. So imagine a family gets together once a year for a game of Risk. At the end of the night, they just throw a tablecloth over the board, they come back the next year, and they pick up the game from where they left off last year. The first year would actually be a hell of a lot of fun. Everybody would be in the game, jockeying for position, trying to figure out where their place was in the world. By year two, one person, let's say Uncle Bob, starts to pull ahead. A few people drop out, the other people are still kind of enjoying themselves, though it's pretty obvious that they're not going to win. By year three, Bob is clearly pulled ahead and everyone else is bored. In fact, the only one having fun at this point is Uncle Bob. Fast forward 10 years. Bob is now an unassailable tyrant, and anyone who even tries to challenge him is crushed instantly. Nobody's having fun, not even Uncle Bob. This is the problem with a strategy game. A strategy game inherently has to have a chance to restart, or the game simply doesn't work. It stops being fun.
So the concept is the heroes are permanent, but the worlds, they're not. They decay, they get destroyed. Imagine you're playing a campaign, say 3 months. The campaign ends. Well, your character doesn't get destroyed, the world gets destroyed. After that's done, you get to pick a whole new campaign. At any given time, there may be dozens of campaigns. You just choose one, and in you go.
Each world in the Crowfall universe is unique. Unique map, unique rule set, unique victory conditions. It's like a bunch of massively multiplayer games of Risk all running together at the same time. Players choose a world and then a team, either a faction or a guild, and then they vie for control of that world.
Each map is filled with ancient ruins and towns, caves, stuff for players to explore.
Our whole world is fully dynamic, dynamically created at the beginning of the campaign. All the oceans, continents, rivers, hills, they're all different in every world. The world is made of voxels, which are little building blocks, a bit like Minecraft, but much smaller.
Most people are using voxels for creation. They're using them to create sandboxes where people can build. We're using them for a very different reason. We're using voxels for destruction.
Players can do everything from blow holes in walls, they can dig tunnels and siege from below.
The idea of coming around a corner, finding another player, shooting a fireball, hitting a wall, blowing that up, and having that fall down on that player was just an awesome, awesome idea.
There's two types of worlds. Campaign worlds are like a soccer match. They have a beginning, a middle, and an end. And then the players move on and take that experience into the next game. The Eternal Kingdoms, though, are like the whole soccer season.
The Eternal Kingdoms is where you would come back between campaigns. It's where your player housing is. It's also where you would, count your spoils from war or lick your wounds if you didn't have such a successful bout.
The player who owns the world gets to decide things like the taxes and the tariffs and even the PvP rules. Those players completely control those worlds. So in order to get here, originally we put in our own money. Like that was the thing that kicked this entire company off. Then we took a little external money. The real risk, though, at the beginning was, will this Kickstarter take or not, right? It's very much a you either make it or you don't, all or nothing kind of proposition.
So the Kickstarter did make it. We raised $1.8 million, which is
crazy.
Awesomely great. We are the 15th biggest video game Kickstarter ever, and we're going to continue to crowdfund as we move forward.
Yeah, so there's a couple reasons for that. First of all, some people are just finding out about us today, and there's no reason for those people not to be able to join our community. The bigger and more obvious reason is that money really helps. I mean, it helps us reinvest into the game, make the game stronger, bring in additional hires. Everybody wins as a result of amassing more people that really get and love our vision.
So thank you for checking us out, and if you feel like you want to pledge, please hit the pledge button on the page.
And if you already have pledged, thank you so much.
Yep. See you in game.
See you in game.
of adventure and magic. Where peril lurks in every corner, and the elements themselves present a danger. Rise up and take arms. But bring friends.
반항 전쟁이 종식된 지 200년. 제국의 검은 그림자가 대륙을 뒤덮고 있고 아덴의 백성들은 암흑 황제의 무자비한 통치에 신음하고 있다. 제국 군단의 압도적인 군세에도 굴하지 않고 맞서 싸우는 영웅들이 희망이라는 이름의 불꽃을 지피고 있다. 리니지 이터널은 이 영웅들에 관한 이야기다.
NC소프트의 신작 리니지 이터널을 소개합니다. 리니지 이터널은 아덴 대륙에서 펼쳐지는 영웅들의 모험담을 다룬 MMORPG로 리니지 시리즈의 최신작입니다.
수비 병력이 너무 많습니다. 방어선 돌파를 도와주십시오. 공성탑 진입주가 전멸했습니다. 이대로 성문을 못 열면 승산이 없습니다. 성문을 여는 레몬은 건너편 성벽에 있습니다. 저를 넣어주십시오.
리니지 이터널의 플레이어는 전쟁터 한복판에 뛰어들어 아군을 승리로 이끄는 영웅입니다. 영화에서 보던 웅장한 스케일의 전투를 연출된 화면으로 보는 것이 아니라 직접 플레이할 수 있습니다.
기사님!
이제부터 리니지 이터널의 3가지 클래스에 대해 살펴보겠습니다. 우선 첫 번째 클래스, 기사를 소개합니다. 기사는 옛 아덴 왕국 기사들의 명예와 전통을 계승한 자로 다양한 무기와 견고한 방어구로 무장한 근접 전투의 전문가입니다. 다음은 리니지 이터널의 특징적 조작법 드래그 스킬을 소개하겠습니다. 파란색 라인에 주목해 주십시오. 마우스 오른쪽 클릭을 하고 직선으로 드래그하면 돌진 배기 스킬을 사용합니다. 원형으로 드래그하면 회오리 배기 스킬을 사용합니다. 드래그 스킬은 플레이어의 입력과 화면상 결과가 일치해야 한다는 개념을 구현한 것입니다. 리니지 이터널에서 플레이어는 주변의 다양한 사물을 무기로 활용할 수 있습니다. 또한 갈고리 등의 도구를 잘 활용해야 하는데 이렇게 멀리 떨어진 몬스터에게 갈고리를 던져 자기 앞으로 끌어오거나 건너편 기둥에 갈고리를 던져 끊어진 다리를 건너갈 수도 있습니다. 리니지 이터널의 각 직업은 고유의 방어 기술을 가지고 있습니다. 기사의 특기는 방패를 활용한 방어 자세입니다. 이 자세를 취하면 오크 궁수의 화살을 모두 막아낼 수 있습니다. 한때 마법 연구의 본산이었던 상아탑은 오늘날 암흑 황제의 앞잡이로 전락했습니다. 마법사는 타락해버린 상아탑의 반기를 든 젊은 학자들 중 한 명입니다. 마법사는 3가지 마법 스탠스를 바꿔가며 사용합니다. 그중 첫 번째인 파괴 스탠스는 불, 번개, 얼음 등 원수의 힘을 다루며 폭발적인 공격력이 특징입니다. 화염장벽은 마법사 고유의 드래그 스킬입니다. 이렇게 마우스를 드래그하면 그 궤적을 따라 불꽃의 벽이 생겨납니다. 마우스 입력만으로 벽의 위치, 길이, 방향을 원하는 대로 조절할 수 있습니다. 파멸의 손길 마법을 사용하는 플레이어는 마우스 커서를 움직여 효과 영역을 자유로이 조정할 수 있습니다. 밝은 빛에 취약한 그림자 망령이 화로의 불빛에 놀라 사라집니다. 변이 스탠스에는 적을 붙잡거나 밀어내거나 공중으로 날려버리는 마법이 많습니다. 이 스탠스는 상대의 움직임을 통제해서 전투를 유리하게 이끌어가는 전법에 적합합니다. 염동력 마법으로 적을 붙잡아 들어올린 후 이렇게 마우스 드래그를 사용해서 원하는 방향으로 던질 수 있습니다.
그 재능이 아깝구나.
재능을 허비하는 건 선배님 쪽입니다.
금방 같이 진짜 개무엇이지?
정령공수는 요정들과 지냈던 부정민의 후예로 깊은 숲에 은거하며 제국의 복종에 한거하는 의적입니다. 이들은 활의 전문가일 뿐 아니라 다양한 정령을 부릴 수 있습니다. 정령공수의 모든 스킬은 화살을 소모합니다. 플레이어는 늘 화살의 남은 수를 관리해야 합니다. 화살을 모두 소모하면 화살통을 다시 채워야 하는데 그동안 공격 행동을 취할 수 없습니다. 화살비는 남은 화살을 모두 쏟아붓는 강력한 스킬입니다. 하지만 곧바로 화살이 바닥나기 때문에 일정 시간 위험을 감수해야 합니다.